Spirituality was never something I sought after. I had heard of Jesus Christ and knew He was my Lord and Savior, and believed that was all I needed. However, through my experiences, I have learned that spirituality and a God is only part of the spiritual life. Now I find spirituality in the things I felt connected to, but never really knew why. This idea of spirituality in everyday life is evident in both Gottlieb and Utech's work. They both clearly convey the message of finding joy and happiness from something as simple as 100 birds flying overhead. In Chapter 1 of Spirituality, Gottlieb suggests the idea that some of the most spiritual experiences come from unexpected places, such as the beauty of a forest or the serenity of looking off the top of a mountain. Spirituality can creep up on you from anywhere. This idea is clearly depicted in the painting Hope of Good Things to Come by Utech. In this painting, hundreds of birds are flying, there are creatures running across the edge of a pond, all while a lone bear sits and basks in the beauty of the whole situation. While the setting would be beautiful without the mass migrations of birds, they add an amazing effect to the piece that captivates the audience even more. From the painting, we learn that some of the most beautiful and spiritual encounters will happen unexpectedly. We learn from the wheel of spirituality that spirituality can come from delight and beauty, which is the exact message that Gottlieb and Utech were trying to convey. Gottlieb and Utech both understand the value and the beauty that the natural world has to offer. Spirituality can come from a calm forest, or from the chaotic but still pretty scene that Utech portrays in his painting. I have always felt connected in some way to the beauty of the everyday world around me. Growing up in a small rural town in Texas, I have always felt captivated by how truly amazing nature can be. Once I turned 16 and could drive myself around, I would often drive out of town and park on a hill that overlooked fields for miles. I never understood why, but I felt a sense of connectedness when I sat there taking in how beautiful this world really is. Still to this day, that is my favorite spot to go relax, be by myself, and think about whatever it is that is bothering me at that time. Therefore, I firmly believe the message that Gottlieb and Utech are trying to express. Spirituality is everywhere in nature and life. Sometimes we seek it through searching for beautiful spots to clear our heads. Sometimes it just happens like the chaotic wildlife phenomena in Utech's painting. Through my Christian upbringing, I have always felt connected spiritually to a greater being, and thought that through him I would have all the spirituality I needed. Coming to Hendrix showed me that while being connected to a God is great, you need to connect to everything around you. Spirituality can be found everywhere, and Hendrix has opened my eyes to what I have been doing right and also to what I have been doing wrong. Last year as a high school senior, my plan was unclear. I had no idea what I wanted to become or even where I would go to school. I had never heard of Hendrix until one night I got a phone call saying if I would come play football for the school. I had no idea how much this decision would change my life. All I knew was that I was going to get a great education and get to continue playing the sport I love. My creative transformation into the more spiritually aware man I am now came from a class that I did not even know I'd be placed in. Art and Spirit has shown me the real meaning of spirituality through Gottlieb's ideas. Spirituality taught me the real meaning of becoming a spiritual person. I did not go looking for this awakening, but spirituality found me. While originally I came for an education and to play football, Hendrix has and will continue to impact my life more than I ever thought it would. Like the lone bear in Utech's painting, I stumbled upon a beautiful thing and am just sitting back and enjoying the great things that come into my life even when I do not expect them to. From my experiences throughout my life, I am able to connect to Gottlieb's ideas of spirituality. I am able to see the beauty of the natural world around me, and I am aware when opportunities arise to better make myself a more spiritual person. Me coming to Hendrix and becoming more aware of spirituality was a Gottlieb lesson in itself. Spirituality will catch you off guard sometimes, but it is a beautiful thing. My story is like that of the bear in Utech's paintings. I did not intend for these spiritual encounters to happen, but once they did, all I could do was sit down and hope for more good things to come.